Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. I know it's been a while, but here we go, guys. I am out in the yard. This is actually after 5 and a bunch of the trucks are still out. Most of the trucks are still out. We have been super busy and I figured I'd come out here and quick shoot a video because there is a trailer here that I want to show you. Check it out. So this is a brand new Titan dump trailer. Definitely something different than our typical spec. And we actually had this here we owned this trailer for a couple weeks. It has gotten some use already. You can see up there. It's been in the road a bit. This is a 2026 polished Titan frame dump trailer. You can see the frame runs from front to back. This is like a 36 foot, they would call 36-foot trailer. Not a very big trailer. I actually wanted a little bit bigger trailer. And when I was looking for trailers, I was looking for something with a little more volume so we could do maybe just a few more things with it. But there was these trailers, there's not many around. And I went out and looked at a couple. They were actually fairly new and just did not meet my spec. You know how it is, you go look at something and then you got to go look at it again, right? So that's what I did. I went and looked at it again and just had to make up my mind that it wasn't what I wanted. So we ended up with this one. This came through Ken's Truck Repair. Beautiful trailer. This is our first quad axle trailer. So again, not quite what I wanted. This is a stock trailer. This was off the yard. Came off the yard. Not how I would have wanted it, but it works. Got a steerable lift, which is not a super big fan of. But again, this combination here, I'll give you the weight. So this will get us 117,000 pounds. So most of our trucks, well, a lot of them have the 40K suspension, which cuts you back a little bit. So we're going to be looking probably about 115, but close enough. I think with 46K suspension on the tractor, you can get 117 you can haul legally 117, which would put you right there in that 38, 39 ton. So with I can give you some specs here. So with our blue Peterbilt glider that we have and this trailer, that thing has obviously sleeper, wet line, all that, whatever, but he's 38,560. So that lets him have a payload of about 38.3 ton. Now, if he had heavier rears, he could get probably 39 ton. That gives you an idea what we can haul. So when I bought this trailer, it didn't have a tarp on it. We put a tarp on it. This is actually our very first electric tarp. This is, you can basically see what it is. It's one of those aero tarps, a cable tarp that, goes front to back. So I don't have this trailer set up for many trucks. It's only set up for a couple trucks. So there's some products that we haul that we can utilize a dump trailer like this. Primarily, what we can haul with it is salt. We can haul a lot of salt with it. We can haul steel or like heavy duty metals. We can also haul fertilizer, things like that, which we've hauled with it. So that's kind of why we went with the 4-axle. But gives you a look at it. And I'll hop up and show you guys inside. All right, this gives you a little look up here in the front. What it looks like. So you can see this liner's kind of taking a beating already. I wouldn't have put this liner in. I probably would have put a little bit different liner in, but it is what it is. Again, the liner was already in the trailer when I bought it. So that's why we're working with what we got. This tarp is a pretty cool system. The only thing is, obviously, it takes up some space here. So when you have such a short trailer, obviously some material could go up in here. I haven't loaded this trailer yet. I do want to pull it at some point, but it sucks up pretty tight. But for hauling salt, for hauling a lot of the products that we haul, it just is not, you're not going to fill the trailer up that full. Like, you won't want to fill this trailer full of salt. You would still be way, way, way overweight. So the other thing, this trailer was polished, but it did not have the clear coat on it. So here's a little spec of the axles. You can see the ratings. This thing has disc brakes on it. So far, we really like the disc brakes. We've been running them for probably 12 years. And so far, they've been very good for us. So no complaints there. This does have this coal chute in the back. Works good. We've used it already. I'm hoping that this is going to be a well-built trailer. Never owned a Titan frame dump trailer before. I'm excited for what we got to do with it, and hopefully it turns out to be a decent thing. So if you guys got questions, hit me up. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. The volume on this, I think, is right around 57 yards. Right about 57 yards. Here we have another Titan coming in. As far as axle combination, so this dump trailer, you can get 102 tri-axle. So if they had one axle there yet in the middle, tri-axle would get you 107, and this quad axle gets you 117. That's the most you can do. Obviously, there's probably special permits, things like that you could do. But if I had to buy one of these trailers, I'd buy it about 4 foot longer, a little bit taller. I think we'd be golden. All right, guys, so that is the new beast. I call it a beast because it's like short, heavy duty. Looks like it's built to haul a lot of weight. And it is. But yeah, 50 couple yards. Way over by the fuel pumps is our Titan dump trailer. That's our frameless dump. That's been running good. But it's been busy. You can see not many trucks are here. Got a couple of these trailers here, but a lot of these trucks are gone. Some guys are rolling back in. Harvest season, salt season. Weather's still nice. Guys are still landscaping. Flatbeds have been busy. A lot of stuff going on. So that's a good thing. All right, guys, and I'll just quick show you what's going on here in the shop. Working on another floor. The other floor got swapped out. This is another Titan walk-in floor that we are. This floor is getting completely replaced. So we're actually putting some, what do they call that? Shoes, or it's basically the drive unit. So there's some pieces of the drive unit that we're replacing. You can see the floor is soon ready to go back in. Here's the new floor. I'll just to kind of give you an idea, the year of this trailer. I want to show you real quick. So this is a 2016. So basically almost 10 years. That's typically what we about figure getting out of a trailer. So hopefully the next week, maybe, get this thing wrapped up. A couple more trucks in for service. I don't know what this white stuff is, but it came way too early. All of a sudden, we have snow, and I'm barely ready for it. I'm glad we got a nice warm shop to work in. So it's a nice warm shop and a clean shop. These guys have been doing great keeping this thing nice and clean. Got a couple services in here today, but more importantly today is you don't see any of the guys around because we got a safety meeting. So we work with Trucking Association of New York, and Trucking Association of New York works with a guy named Swede, and he is based out of Buffalo, New York, and he holds a lot of the training classes that Tanny puts on. So they'll train on wheel ends, brakes, ABS, I mean, the whole 9 yards. So he came out, we hired him to come out today to train our guys, basically like a 4 or 5 hour class. So they're going over a whole bunch of things. They actually pulled in, we got truck 108 over here where they're going to do a complete service and inspection on it. And they're up there getting their knowledge training now and then coming down. And this is, a lot of these guys, they know how to do this, yes, on a daily basis. But sometimes there's I think there's a lot of tips and tricks of learning how to do some of these things that can really help these guys. And, our mechanics, we have a lot of younger mechanics. and they are willing to learn, a lot of good guys. So we're going to put the training, put the education into them. The last thing we want is to have an unsafe truck going down the road. So safety is important, safety is key, and it starts right here in the shop. So when our guys are doing a service, doing an inspection, they got to make sure that everything's right. So you stop learning, you stop earning. So that's kind of my thing, but I'm glad that these guys can get trained. All right, so I'm gonna be out of town for a little bit. It has been chaotic, but it's been good, and I got a lot of things happening, just like this dump trailer. I got more stuff coming, but I will keep you guys tuned. It could be, might be a week or a couple weeks till I get another video out, but we're hopefully get back on track again. So thank you guys though for watching. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to check out hammerdowncoffee.com. The weather is colder. More coffee intake is essential. So we have the best coffee. Hammerdowncoffee.com. Check it out. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.